Good morning, folks. Mike Myers here. October 7th, 2010. About 7 o'clock. It's around 50 degrees. Let's see. Well, it don't look like a cloud. There was no clouds at 4 o'clock this morning. Looking at something here. $162 million in stimulation funds not disclosed. Huh. Well, isn't that amazing? Recipients of 352 federal stimulus contracts, grants, loans have failed to report how they spent the money. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Illinois. Welcome to United States of America. Those who know how to get the stimulation money know they can get away with not paying it. Look at the mayor of Palatine. There's federal funds missing that she is involved with. She was secretary of a company that got federal money. And guess who the treasurer of the company was? The guy at Homeland Security who wrote the check. Did anybody check? And the Attorney General of the United States, Lisa Manigan's involved. Does anybody check? And that Chinkowski, representative from Skokie, she's involved. Does anybody check anything? So these people who know how to steal federal money, steal it. They're the inside crowd. And what? The FBI investigates them, they'll fire the FBI. And then, so what's the FBI investigator going to put on his resume? Yeah, I was working for the United States government, I got fired. So then he don't get a job. He can't, he's unemployed for the rest of his life. Which reminds me, yesterday that a news report was out. NOAA, a federal agency, NOAA. Let's see, NOAA. National Oceanography Atmosphere Department, or something like that. They did a report on the Gulf oil, a gloom and doom report, and the Obama administration shelved the report, canned it. So here the investigators, the NOAA, National Oceanography Atmosphere Department, gave a report of condemning of major problems. Now in the future, what should be done, you know, the whole scope. These are somewhat professionals, I think. And the government above them decided to squash the report, hide the report. So now if the people who made the report complain, they're going to lose their job. They're going to get fired. Who's going to hire them then? And they're going to put on their resume, yeah, I worked for the United States government and I got fired. And then they're going to lose their pension, their benefits, their entitlements, their insurance, their nice cushion lifestyle. So they do nothing. Just let it go. Well, that's the way that goes. Yeah, so I'm reading another thing here. Creating jobs. No, a lack of jobs are being created. Well, you can go outside there, and trip over sidewalks that are all cracked up, potholes, or but where the street is, they have a curb, and on the other side of the curb is the grass, but trucks drive over it, and there's big ruts. I once came across one of those nasty things. And with my limited money, little money, and ability, well, I do have a lot of ability, but little funds to make things happen, I paid some guy to help me, and I paid for the material, and I filled in this little chuck hole. Major chuck hole, pothole, rut on the other side of the curb. If a car went over it, it had to be towed out. It was about 2 feet deep. And the people from the city, from the county, from the state employees, because we had a combination of all these roads intermixing right there, did nothing for months. And you can tell that it's been that way for quite a while. So I come across it. I know how this stuff works. So I did it myself. I violated state, federal, county, city rules. I had no permit. I didn't have the proper insurance requirements. I didn't pay union wages. I didn't have any performance bond, any payment bonds, or anything like that. I just saw a problem, and I fixed it. And let me tell you, right now, this is about a year ago, that pothole is as solid as a rock. Grass is growing on it. Trucks can drive over it. Nothing will ever interfere. You get a government worker, just fill it up with dirt, and then the next truck that drives over it is going to sink it down again. I took care of it. This is what has to be. The only smart thing that ever came out of Governor Quinn's mouth was that phrase, when he sees something wrong, roll up his sleeve and fix it. I mean, it sounds right, but he doesn't fix anything. He is about as crooked as they come. He is a continuation of crookedness and terrorism. Terrorism. So all these people go to church. All these people pray to God, Jesus Christ, and the saints, or whatever they do, whatever the Christians do. They get their soul blessed every week, put in $5, and they go on and continue their stuff. This is Christians. Now, are these apparently corrupt, bad Christians? But what do you, I mean, if we're calling Muslims terrorists, all this activity that's happening in America is, from the government, is terrorists amongst ourselves and the world. Well, this is how I start today. I watched a little bit of a documentary yesterday, and how Goldman Sachs, big Wall Street company, has screwed millions and millions of people out of millions and millions and billions of dollars. And guess who the Federal Reserve chairman is? Bernanke. He worked for Goldman Sachs. His retirement package was $100 million. Now, who has a retirement package of $100 million understands what fundamentally America needs? Look at Greenspan. I see in a previous article, he was the previous Federal Reserve chairman. He he knew exactly what was going on, and let it happen. During the Bush administration, all this stuff was starting to roost. He could have prevented it, and he didn't. He's a guy that has a way with words, and he looks like he's a bookworm, intelligent person, constantly crunching numbers. He knew what was going on, but with his demeanor or whatever, his Christian attitude, he just let everything come home to roost. He would say one thing, and he'd look back at the office, and they would be different things. So I lost a lot of respect for that guy. Another political appointee. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on those floating islands of garbage. I watched a documentary last night. There's like 4 or 5 of them. Each ocean has one, and they're circulating around and around with the currents, and these are huge, monstrous, the size of the United States, of floating garbage, plastic, whatever floats. This is not a United States problem. This is a global problem. They picked up some of this garbage, and it's from Korea, it's from China, it's from Japan, it's from South America, it's from Africa, it's United States, it's from Europe, it's all over. Naturally, you're not going to get garbage in the Pacific from Europe, but you see what I mean. We have to, and the fish are nibbling at these things, getting these plastics stuck in their mouths, or getting tangled into the floating garbage or something. We have no respect for ourselves. We have no respect for the environment as supposed to be. We are supposed to be the most intelligent form of life on this planet. We are the most destructive. So let's try to be kind to each other, be kind to the world, be kind to the environment, one another, and maybe we can get out of this mess. So anyway, that's it for today. Talk to you folks. Have a nice day.